I wish they told me, or I think I was told, but being your own boss and starting your own business is hard, especially when you have conflicting views on the world and you have just doubts and just doubts about yourself. So I've been quite quiet on my YouTube channel lately, and it's with good reason. I've been thinking about a new direction of my channel and of my professional direction as a freelancer and entrepreneur, and I think I finally found what I want to do. So this video will be just like an explanation, as just an update for you guys, and we'll see what the future holds. But I'm very excited, and I hope you will stay along the journey with me. Hey there, my name is Sophie and I am a freelancer, consultant and business strategist. Yes, you heard me right. I've found my official title and I'm not sure if it's gonna change or if I'm going to come up with something nicer or catchier, but for now I really like to think of myself as a consultant and as a business strategist, and let me recap why. So my whole life I was brought up in an entrepreneurial family, and to be precise, I was raised in a restaurant run by fierce independent women, and I've only seen business owning people and business owning parent figures in my life. So it was very natural for me to want to do something in that realm. So when I've done my business bachelor's in Austria, then I went on to just explore different areas of hospitality abroad, and then I went to, hence you can hear my English-ish accent, and then after a detour in the UK I went to Sweden to complete my master's in entrepreneurship and innovation, and that's when I realized that starting a company and building something up from scratch is my forte, is my passion, is what I want to do in my life. And that's all nice and dandy, but what the hell am I going to build up from scratch? Because I'm quite a strong-willed person and I like to live my life according to my values. That's a scratch on the wall, I don't know why I looked there. And it's quite different and difficult to niche yourself down when you are very strong-willed and quite curious in nature. So that was my idea behind starting my own company. After finishing my master's in Sweden, I went to the UK and I was hired by a big company to become their product manager. I was responsible for 2 product lines and I was thrown into the deep waters of corporate life. It was a 9-to-5 job. I was commuting by train. It was a Monday to Friday situation, and it was a lot. I had to do market research, I had to do data analysis. Not 3 screens were enough for me to do my Excel sheet magic, and I was also involved in strategic decisions and to see the lifespan of my products, and from idea to execution to it until it hits the shelves. So I became really interested in how a product is built up and in product life cycle. But also from my bachelor's I have a very, it's not lingering, but it's still very deep distilled within me that I'm a very visual, creativity driven person. So whenever it comes to a product or a brand, I like to think a little bit bigger, and I really like to just assign a personality to each product and see how they fit into the portfolio and see how they fit into the brand. So I think of a company I think of a company as a holistic entity, as a person, and branding is its psychology, is its psyche. So whenever you tweak something in your branding and that influences your marketing and the way you word things, it's like you change the way you talk as a person. So I really became just this very enthusiastic person and business professional for product life cycle, service life cycle, business strategy, but spice it up with that personality and creativity. And this is where I joined the struggle boat. If you know anything about me, is that I am quite a free-willed, free-spirited, not to be taken down and not to be like chained down kind of person. So naturally a 9-to-5 job will not fill all of my buckets, especially when it comes to creativity and just freedom. So I think it was just a matter of time before I decided to do it myself and go for it. So I decided to quit my job in 2020 last summer, and I secured my first client in 2 weeks. Yes, you heard me right, I secured my first client in 2 weeks, and it was both awesome and a nightmare at the same time. But that's a completely different video from this. What I want to say is that I went all in and I went for it. So I secured my first client within 2 weeks of handing in my notice, and I also started digging into my creativity and just cooking and just experimenting with what I really wanted to do, because at that time I was not quite sure where I want to, like which direction I want to be taking, and I was not quite sure until this very, I think, week. So yeah, it took me quite a long time to decide what I want to do as like a freelancer, entrepreneur, consultant, business strategist. You get the gist. So after my soul was deprived of creativity, I decided to just dive head first into my first creative project, which was my vegan ebook. And not any vegan ebook. I poured my soul and heart and all creativity into this, and it had 2 parts. The first part was all tips and practical tools about what I've learned about eating vegan, cooking vegan, and just my attitude towards veganism, because I'm not your typical vegan who will shame you for eating meat. Like, that's just me. And the second part is all my crowd-pleasing recipes that I've like cooked up over the years that I've been vegan, and that's been 3 years. I've done a couple of videos on this, but that's again a whole different story of how I repaired my relationship with food and how I like overcame an eating disorder all by myself. That lasted for like, I think it was 11 or 12 years. So different video. I am on my first client, done my first ebook, both in Hungarian and in English, because I thought that I wanted to serve my roots and like give back to my Hungarian roots and my Hungarian friends and family with this ebook, so that they can understand what I've written. Fast forward to today, I have 2 clients that I'm doing business strategy and social media for. I like a marketing strategist position. It's all virtual. That was one of my like criteria when I wanted to work for myself, that it should be all online, no strings attached, and I could meet them whenever I want to. So I work with and for a CBD oil producing and distributing company, and we try to make CBD cool for the Hungarian market and for the European market, which is all very exciting. And during my time doing that and doing their social media posting and their marketing strategy and just campaigns, I really just leaned into my feelings and my passion of business strategy, especially when it comes to tuning that into the brand itself and the brand's personality. So I became very enthusiastic and very keen on how we can communicate our brand values and our brand personality to our customers, so that they get just as excited about our products as we are. So this whole like almost year-long journey took me to where I am today, which is my hallelujah breakthrough eureka moment, that I finally know what the hell I want to do. And it's epic, and I'm going to tell you now. Niching down is very hard, especially when it comes to your business, yourself. You have to overcome limiting beliefs, you have to overcome self-sabotage and just this imposter syndrome of who am I really to talk about these things. But after several calls with a few of my friends and some business mentors, I realized that who better person to carry on and to tell my lovely followers and to serve the world than me. I have the qualifications, I have the experience, and I would really like to get you on board and work with you. So I came to the conclusion that I am, wait for it, that I am a consultant and a business strategist. I think I've already said this in the video, so it's not like a very dramatic new thing to introduce, but still, it was a very exciting day because I finally know what I want to do, and I'm finally very excited, and I feel like this is a full body yes and something that's really aligned with myself and something that I would really like to do moving forward. Because yes, it's true I love eating, and yes, it's true I love cooking, but it's not necessarily a full body complete experience for me to want to talk about this 24/7. Yes, I love to do that, and it's a great hobby, but I would like to take myself a little bit more seriously. Not that we don't take people seriously who are working in the hospitality industry, because they are fucking awesome and they are working their ass off and they are really good professionals. So scratch this. I wanted to do something different, and I think that this is it. I'm going to be a consultant and a business strategist. I'm going to be offering one-on-one consulting. I'm going to be offering quarterly masterminds with 3 to 6 week courses where we get really into your brand, your entrepreneurial project, your business, and we fine-tune everything. We go through your marketing, we go through your mission statement, we go through your values and see how we can communicate that to your audience and fine-tune your offerings so that everyone gets just as excited about your project and business as you are. So if this is for you, then keep on subscribing and hit the like button, because there's going to be a lot of business advice and business talk and mindset and limiting belief talk on this channel from now on. And I think I'll keep my old videos up for now. I might private them in the future, but for now they're gonna just keep on spreading the love, because that's part of my journey. And I just wanted to give you a heads up that from now on, that's gonna be the direction of this channel. So if you subscribed to this channel because of the vegan food content or the slow life or the nature content, then I hate to disappoint you, but I will not be providing you with that content anymore. So feel free to leave. It was a pleasure to have you. Thank you very much for tuning in so far. And if you get a full body yes and you get really excited and a little bit shaky in the knees for business content, for mindset, for limiting belief talks, to me sharing all of my knowledge that I accumulated through both of my degrees and my professional experience, and want to work with me and want to just get really excited with me about business and about getting independent and leaning into our authentic selves as business owners, then keep on watching, keep on subscribing. Subscribe and maybe hit the bell below so that you are notified when I upload a video. I have to be more consistent with these videos, because now I'm very excited to be this whole new person and whole new version of myself on this channel, and I'm very excited to have you on board on this like new journey with me. So thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of this video. I cannot wait to dive deeper and just get the juicy stuff going. But for now, I say goodbye. This was Sophie, your consultant, business strategist, and hit subscribe if you want to see my face and see my energy more often. And have a wonderful day, and I'll see you out and about on this channel.